Hey folks, AJ the CEO here, and I want to do a quick follow-up video on a video that I did a while ago on how to use USB audio, send audio over USB to an X32 board. I had a bunch of y'all, as well as a consultation I just recently had where somebody asked me this exact same question and how to do it with the Mac. It's a lot easier than you think, so let me try and walk you through and show you exactly how to get it done. All right, so I am currently here on my iMac, not my iMac, but my Mac Mini, and I'm trying to do this upstairs, so I don't have the space because the board is upstairs that I'm working on. But as you can see, what I have is compared to what happens with Windows, the Mac actually already supports the drivers that connect to the X32. So this is a lot easier than you would think. So the first thing is we have this connected. I have downloaded the X32 edit app, so it's easier for me to record this and show you how to make this configuration. But I want to just give you an example of how this works. So we have that installed. That's actually what you saw me just minimize, and my camera is in the way. So we got that right there. Now, what I'm going to do, let's actually move this a little bit here. Now, what we're going to do is the X USB app, that's how it's detected when you come in here, and not that one. Where is it at? So right here, when I come here to sound, you see this just shows up, the fact that it's connected. So we're getting audio in and we're getting audio out, which is a good thing. Now that we have it connected, this is the first thing that we're going to do. I'm doing it this way just because I am setting this board up for another church next week. But once we get connected, I am connected over USB and on a network. We connect to here. We're going to go to routing. Now, you don't have to do this if you want this to be in a different location. This is just how I'm going to use it. So first, we're going to go to inputs and set everything to user in so that we can map exactly where we want to, because I want the USB input from my Mac to actually be on a specific channel, like 15 and 16, instead of it being on an aux or something like that. That's just how I'm doing it. You can do it any way you want to. But I'm going to do it under user. So I set everything under user so that way I can move these channels and place them anywhere I want to. Now we're going to go to user in, and now we're going to do mapping. We have a snake connected to this. So for me, when I go to inputs channels 1 through 8 are sequentially 1 through 8 on my snake. Then we're also going to go to inputs 9 through 16 are going to be 9 to 14 also on the snake. Now, for when it comes to well, let's actually just do this a little bit differently. Say we want to map everything to our snake, and say that we want our input number 17 to actually be the card. So we're going to come here and go under card, and we're using 1 and 2. So I'm just going to actually do all of these right now. So just say 17 through 24 is card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all 8 inputs over the USB that the USB sees and the Behringer sees, the X32 sees, is going to be from the USB. So that's what we have right there. That's it. So now, if I come over here to channels 17 through 18, and I'm actually, excuse me, not 17 through 18, 17 through 24. That's one, slide this over a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of these right there. So I'm going to bring up a song that hopefully you don't hear. Actually, let me not do that so that I don't get hit for anything. I'm going to just bring up one of my own videos here so that way I don't get hit. So I am now playing audio through this. We go to our sound for our Mac. That's what we're sending our audio to, right? So if we minimize this, you see audio is coming in on 1 and 2. I think it actually only sends 1 and 2. I don't think it does 1 through 8 because you have an option when it comes to Windows. But either way, we're going to come in here. We're going to link those 2 channels together. And now all of our attention on hanging the TVs, I can hear this. I believe and let me change this recording so that y'all can actually hear it on outside of the additional TVs that So actually, you should already hear it in this recording. Come in next week. So let's get inside and let's get to work. So all of that is the audio that's coming in over USB. So, and we're bringing in audio as well. So we're sending audio out over USB 1 and 2. That seems like that's the only option right now. I have not seen anything differently. If anybody else knows any differently to get channels 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 separately, please let me know. There is no driver for this, so it just works this way. So hopefully that helps. We're sending audio over USB over card inputs 1 and 2, and we're bringing in audio from USB as well. So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I think that's about it. I hope it helps y'all, especially the person I just had a consultation with. Hopefully that helps your ministry. Now that this is documentation to show you exactly what I did and how to make it work on the Mac. So if you like this type of content, appreciate a like, consider subscribing, hit that bell, the way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ. Catch you on the next video. Later.